Becky, I in no way, shape, or form want to take away what you this organization in 22-23, but a lot of people are saying with what you brought to the league, everyone played catch up. I would venture to say that with what you've done with this team this year and overcome after a 14-14 start, it's arguable that this team is better and more resilient than your championship teams.
It's really hard to compare them. Those teams were special and really set the standard. They set the standard that like I said, this team has been able to win a lot with its defense. In 22, I think there were 6th defensively and 1st offensive rating efficiency. So they were playing a lot of catch up with our offense. Now teams are running the spread action. But this team is able to get stops, and I think that's different. So it's hard to compare them, because I love those teams, but also every kind of team has kind of taken its own identity, and so I don't want to kind of compare them. I want them to be their own team, the 2025 team. That learned how to get it done together.
And that's my follow-up is that first team took the league by storm. That second one was so dominant, but this team, you've said this lately, that it's learned how to take a hit and bounce back and punch back. Those teams really never had to.
Yeah, I think honestly, taking hits early on. I mean, we had a lot of new faces, like losing Kelsey Plum was a big loss for us. Bringing in Jewel Lloyd, getting her comfortable in our system, getting Nalissa Smith, adding pieces, adding Dana, getting, we had a lot of adjustments that we had to do, a lot of teaching that we had to do. And again, I said it before this game, this gas tank is not tapped out yet. We're getting there. And we're slowly getting there offensively. But this is kind of how I envisioned this team offensively all year, was putting up. I've always thought they're capable of 95 to 100. Now that means you're playing extremely fast. You're playing extremely efficient on both ends. And you saw that in what that looks like tonight.
Becky, just to take it even a step further from Willie's, I mean, is this a little gratifying for you? I mean, you took a lot of arrows from people on our side of this, from the fan base, about what the roster construction of this was, if this was the end of things. I mean, is there a little bit of "I told you so" here coming?
No, keep your arrows drawn. Look, we didn't sign up for easy. Anybody that's in the public eye, you can do it all wrong and you can do it all right. People are going to have their opinions, and that's fine. We just have to be about ourselves and be about getting better and be about the next person that's in that locker room next to you. So we really try to drown out the noise. We've been dealing with some heavy doses of haterade for a while. We're good with it. We just keep being ourselves, keep showing up for each other, and next play.
Daryl Harris, Coach, congrats on Coach of the Month. And could you speak to, in your opinion, is winning a habit that can be formed throughout the season, where in the fourth quarter it becomes more like muscle memory, getting through some adversity?
I mean, there's definitely, you want to be building winning habits, no doubt. I mean, that's the goal all year. Does winning become a habit? That's the goal, but I'll tell you, it's the hardest habit to learn. I mean, winning in this league is not easy. There's not an easy team. Connecticut is not easy. Dallas is not easy. Like those, LA, any of those teams, they're just not easy. There's too many good players. So, habit of winning, you got to go and do it every night. You got to show up every night. And what you hope is in the fourth quarter, those good habits take over when you're tired. And your first basic instinct is the correct basketball play.
And can you speak on the new franchise record for winning streak tonight? You know this team well. How does that feel to get that accomplished?
I mean, it's great. It's great. We're just about the next game. So let you guys keep track of all that. We just got to be in the arena the first quarter against Chicago on Sunday. That's what's been able to be a separation for this team is being in the moment, the effort level that it takes to win on a night in and night out basis. It's not easy, and you know they're starting to believe in each other, and that's a scary, special thing.
Can I just ask you maybe what you're most proud of about this game? You mentioned the offense.
Sam flew in from all the way from Texas to see this game.
I read that actually one of your sons really likes watching Chelsea Gray play. Is that his favorite play, or what does he have something to say about this game? Like what stood out to him?
I really think we played good.
Who played good? Tell him.
Asia and Jackie.
And Jackie. What about you? Got a handshake with all of them? Chelsea, Jewel. He likes all of them.
Love it. But yeah, and it seemed like there were some defensive shifts in this game. You talked about what you liked offensively, but what did you kind of change? It seemed like maybe more Asia one-on-one with Fee and things like what stood out to you, I guess, on the defensive end?
You're hilarious that you think I'm going to say this out loud.
Give me something for my story.
No, we just, we switched the game plan a little bit. I thought it was better. I still think we can get better at it. It extends like a tremendous amount of effort. Like on Jackie's part, we're asking her, to put up 20 points and then go guard Courtney Williams in a pick and roll. Like that's hard. But she dug in and did it. And again, just trying to make their looks difficult. That was really it, but we changed a little bit of our pick and roll coverage, yes.
And then last one for me is Melissa Smith okay? Or was that?
I think she's okay. She was laughing when she got up. I don't know if that was cuckoo laughing or like she was just, I'm hoping they're checking her out back there, but I don't have any updates right now.
Got you. Two quick ones for me, Coach. Both about Asia, actually. One, offensively, this has been like a multi-year process of just moving her around the board and putting her in different areas. It does feel like during the win streak, at least, there has been more of an intention of getting her touches around the middle of the floor, around the free throw line area. Just what have you seen from her there?
Just getting her in space. We like her in the middle of the floor because people zone her, basically. They just put 2 or 3 people in the paint. And it's a lot harder it's an easier read when we have people below, right? And when you get her on one side, they can really load up that side. So getting her in the middle of the floor, gives her more space, I think. They know she's willing to pass to her teammates out there. If you come in and you sink in and you help too much. So it's just, I don't know, I think we're getting a better feel for our offense. Like instead of just, I told them, do you guys know the difference between plays and sets? Plays, Minnesota is fabulous at playing basketball and they execute their sets. A set, you have to go and stand here and then at a certain point you're going to cut and then you're going to pin down. A play is fluid. You're making reads. And what we're starting to do now is play basketball throughout our sets, which is really ideal. You want that freedom to make basketball reads all the time. I tell them all the time, anytime, feel free to take a layup. Feel free to make a basketball read in a basketball play. I'm just giving you some structures that you know where people are around you. But use your instincts, use your brain, and read the defense. And I think we're starting to just read things better. We're starting to click on a higher pace offensively.
Got you. And last one for me, I think until that like 5:30 mark of the fourth quarter, Asia only had, I think, a minute and 30 seconds of rest. Did you plan heading in to kind of extend those minutes with how big this game was?
Honestly, I mean, most of the time I'm communicating with her. Sometimes she'll come and tell me she needs one. So right after I think she hit that 3, she told me she needed one and I got her out. But I really wanted to try to keep her on fee as much as possible. you know, this team is very good in pick and rolls. I think they're probably first in the league efficiency wise. Her and Courtney Williams. So we just wanted higher physical pickup points and then not giving them those switches as much. They're really good at when you switch those. So just something different. But you can't junk this team. It's like you can't steal possessions from them because they just have too much shooting. They have too much ball movement. They have too much unselfishness. So you just have to be super solid on every possession and win the possession. That was the goal. Just win the next possession, win the next possession.
Last two, Kelly, then we'll hop on to vocal on Zoom.
Talking about Chelsea, how have you seen her this year grow not only as a player but as a leader as well?
Really her, you know, Asia, Jack, Jewel, like really leading through tough times. It's easy to lead when we're winning and everything feels good and everybody's happy. For me, watching from a coaching perspective, watching those four specifically really step into leading when it's tough, leading through turmoil, leading through failure, has been really fun to watch them grow in that. Because that stuff that helps you later in life, not just in basketball. That will help you be successful in life because a lot of times the depth that a team has to fall and hit the bottom is also equivalent to how high it'll go as well.
Last one, we'll go to vocal on Zoom. Vocal.
Yeah, thank you. Coach, I know you don't really like to talk about the winning streak, but in July, let's say when you guys were, it seemed like you're struggling to get to 500, you kept going back and forth. I know you didn't lose confidence in your team, but could you have imagined they could have put together a stretch like they have? I mean, it is pretty rare to do this for this long.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're losing, you start, I think you have to fight off the human nature to question yourself. And you have to stay really resolute in what you believe. Yeah, there's a certain way I believe this game should be played. There's a certain way I believe this team has to play in order to win. And you really just have to stick to it. And even though we were losing some games, Michael, I thought, and I told them that multiple times, I'm like, we're so close. It doesn't feel good because we're losing close games, but we're so close to turning that corner. And once that corner is turned, it's going to be scary. But we were losing games. We just weren't closing well a lot of times. We were letting big runs happen. And I think over the course of this win streak, we've been able to stop the bleeding in some cases and make a counter punch. And that's really what championship teams are made of. I mean, because it's not easy. It's super hard to win in any professional league, any sport. If you're a professional, it's hard to win games, period.
All right. Thank you, Becky and Sam.